Hi, I'm Christopher Sheats, layout editor at the Daily Titan.
And I'm Jason Rochlin, news editor at the Daily Titan. And we're here to talk today about Pokemon Sun and Moon. This is the newest Pokemon game, the first of the 7th generation of games that's coming out for the 20th anniversary of the series. Probably, I'd say, until Sun and Moon came out, Heart Gold and Soul Silver was the best put together Pokemon game. Like, I have my own favorites for nostalgic reasons and that sort of thing, but I've always argued that Heart Gold and Soul Silver were the best ones mechanically and in presentation, and I'd honestly say that Sun and Moon pretty much took that spot.
Yeah. The Poke Ride feature, it frees up so much kind of capability because you don't have to rely on one Pokemon to be your HM slave, because everybody knows there's that one Pokemon that you pick out that it's just like, yep, that's what you're designed for.
On top of that, I definitely say that it contributes to the idea that in the Alola region, which is the setting for Sun and Moon, there's really a lot of emphasis on the interactions between humans and Pokemon in nature. And pretty much on all of the 4 main islands in the game, you see Pokemon living among the world everywhere. And there's models set up for all these Pokemon who usually don't get a lot of screen time. And some of the encyclopedia entries that they have in the Pokedex in this generation, there's so much emphasis on just not only how the Pokemon interact with each other, but how they interact with the world around them.
One thing I will say about the Alola forms that I'm kind of disappointed is just the select few that they did select. I think they could have
done a lot more.
But
yeah.
I'm expecting them to, as a fan, I'm hoping that they do more.
In X and Y, the graphics were really amazing, honestly. Especially for Pokemon games, it was such a jump forward from what we had before.
From the previous, yeah.
And in Sun and Moon, they use the same idea, but they step it up.
Yeah, and make it better.
By a lot.
Like the 3D battle presentation is so much cooler. Just, I think that you being able to see your trainer.
Yeah, all the trainers stand behind their
your
Pokemon. On top of that, as far as presentation goes, in the region as a whole, everything feels much more alive than it has been in a lot of other regions. Something that, I don't know if it's because of standard or if it's just because it's how things are put together. Like, pretty much when you have a map of the region, it's usually very skeletal, in which, you'll have a big landmass and you can pretty much go between set points around them. But for the Alola map, the way that it's been set up is everything is right next to each other. It's like they have very generally finite and small islands, but they pack everything together in a realistic way.